What? PlayStation 2 format disc? That won't work. This is a PlayStation 3. That's ridiculous. Don't be silly. Except it does. I have a backwards compatible PS3. Aw, yeah. Now let's start rolling anyway. So it's We Love Katamari. It's everybody's favorite Katamari game, except mine. I prefer Forever because I'm a weirdo. But, you know, that's to be expected of me and to have bad opinions. So.
The great cosmos, a world of mystery both tantalizing and terrifying. Not a very well publicized world, you understand, but a glamorous and influential world nevertheless. Bold yet sensitive and rugged to boot. Tolerant and compassionate with a heart deeper than the oceans. Such is the great cosmos, and the king that rules over it is marvelous to behold. Except for the one time that he destroyed all the stars in the universe. No big deal, really. Having come to and realized the folly of his ways, the wisest of kings sent to the planet Earth his beloved son, the prince, and commanded him to make a Katamari of ample proportions. Tossed unceremoniously to earth, the valiant prince rolled the Katamari entrusted to him by the king, rolling up more things than you can count. Vaulting boxes, pencils, erasers,
postcards, ramen, robots, cows, sheep, this girl, that boy, moms and dads, bicycles, motorbikes, homes, buildings, rainbows, clouds, islands, rainbows, and dreams, hopes, dreams.
The prince rolled them all up, rolled and rolled until the Katamari was big enough to be lifted up to space to replace the shiny stars that were so grievously lost. And that, dear friends, was the plot and purpose of the fabulous game called
Katamari Damacy!
Its popularity recognized no boundaries or borders, and it rolled right out of the game to bundle away the many and sundry ills that blight the modern world. Overnight, the king found himself a superstar. The adulation of the crowd knew no limits.
I want to meet the king! I think he should be bigger. The king is so cool. I want to roll up more stuff.
Oh dear, such a chorus. Fans crying out from all over the world for the magnificent king to do his thing.
Wow! Wow!
And that's the plot. That's the plot. Yes, we love the Chin King. That's exactly it. Thank you. I want to hold your chin. Let me feel your goatee. And also, so you can hold circle to dance and sing, and then I forget what buttons run. Oh, you hold square to run. So this is tutorial, man. We have the tutorial. So yeah, you can also control lots of things. This game uses exclusively the sticks, except in the menu, or when skipping dialogue for the king. Alright, so, as I said, the game is controlled exclusively by the control sticks, so, depending on how you do them, yeah, you can do all sorts of stuff. And see, as you can see, there's a you can see how I'm controlling it with that little controller down there. It's nice. That won't always be there, but this is the gist of it. So the goal of Katamari Damacy is to pick up the things. Pick up all the things. Pick them up. Bigger. Get bigger. Yes, somebody is pointing out the music. The music is extremely good. Aha! So, we have some advanced moves, such as dashing, quick turning, the royal look, just jumping up really high, and then the prince look. The goal is to roll up ace. Oh, but we did smack some angels out of the sky. Where's ace? The Royal Rainbow. Yeah, Katamari games are really good. They're real fun. They're real simple, but they're real good and addicting. Like, even a bad Katamari game is a pretty good game, except for the one on the Vita. We don't talk about the one on the Vita. Or the PSP, whichever one. Both. Feels very strange-ish. There's ones on Android? I did not know that. Mysterious Planet. This was before they started giving you numerical scores for your Katamari, I believe. This is the Select Meadow. So you can play as other princes, or you can play as your cousins, like Ace here, but I don't like Ace. He looks odd. So you can control the text with the left controller, and then you can also control the king with the right stick. It's fun little things to do. Oh, so this is something you do. You can interrupt the king. Alright, so usually the games give you a goal of a size to reach within a certain amount of time. There's some other kinds of levels, but usually goal is size within time. So you start out by rolling pretty small stuff. We're only 8 centimeters. As the game progresses, we will get much bigger. Batteries. Yeah, batteries.
Quick, give me your top 3 cousins.
Nickel. The one that's a centaur. And the one that's naked.
Okay. Miso Can, honey. Can is amazing. How did you not? How was Can not in the top 3? Their head spins.
I don't remember. I picked up some weird buffness. Wait, it's second cousin Macho. Oh, Macho's pretty cool.
Macho's okay.
Macho's alright. There. God.
There's so many, especially in like Katamari Forever.
Oh god, by Katamari Forever, it's just like a ridiculous amount of cousins.
One is just like a car. That was pretty good.
I do like Nickel though, because all of his gifts and stuff are robot based.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it was.
It's 4/27. Today is 4/27, the birthday of your first crash. Congratulations. Want this lobster? Got the lobster. I keep forgetting that there's not a jump in this game. There's a jump in Forever, and I love it. Which is that jump is so good, and I miss it already. But everybody loves We Love Katamari, and I also wanted to show off. Yes, I am one of those insufferable bastards who bought a backwards compatible PlayStation 3.
Ow.
What?
I thought that Sony burned all those.
Yeah, no. Apparently, I got one before they burned them all. Yeah, I got the PlayStation. Oh, I missed the present. Oh well. But yeah, I managed to get a PlayStation 3 super early into its like life cycle. I got it back when like the only models were like 20 and 60 gigabyte.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh, that is early. Jesus.
Yeah. And as a result, my PlayStation 3 is actually backwards compatible with PlayStation 2 games. Which is good when you want to play a game that will probably never get an HD remake like Katamari and any of the given Katamari games.
And they probably won't. That's kind of sad.
Yeah. Are we cleaning the world? Yeah. Cleaning, cleansing, you know, it's the same difference. Oh, my favorite part about the princess cousin. Oh shit. Hold on.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, froze. Hold on. There we go. I fixed it. My favorite thing about the princess cousin is that she's actually not related. She just showed up one day, and the king likes her better than the prince.
Great cutscene.
Why is there an old king with the kendo sword? Well, that's because that was his dad. It's like a storyboard, but the pictures move, and there's music. An extreme storyboard, that's what that is. Called a movie? Okay, let's play as Macho for a little bit, because Macho's pretty neat. Ah, thanks for the 10 bits. I'm still also getting used to 4x3. It's so weird not playing a game in widescreen anymore. This game wasn't made for widescreen. This is back when CRTs were still like the standard, and HD TVs were crazy $800 TVs that only rich people could afford. And why would you even need it? Nobody's gonna have nothing's HD anyway. But you can also interrupt the king. You can just go without him. So if you start picking up like oblong objects, your Katamari starts rolling weird. So it's a game of trying to get it to even out as well.
Yeah, because stuff won't stick unless it's sticking to something that's within a certain distance from the ball.
Yeah. I've already like got a terrible score for this level, because this level is you have to like I said, there's more to it than just making it as big as possible. This level is pick up a certain amount of objects in as fast as you can. Because this kid's room is like a fucking mess, and the mom hates it. So your goal is to get it as uncluttered as fast as possible, and unfortunately I don't remember the routes to this game anymore because it's been literal years since I played this. It's been quite some time.
My inner competitive Katamari player is extremely cross at your lack of dashing.
Yeah, that's right, dashing.
God, you're dashing everywhere.
ABD. Always be dashing.
Dashing's in fashion.
Max and Chachi brings up a good point. The princess is the Waluigi of Katamari. She just showed up one day and said, "I'm here now," and everybody's like, "Yeah, okay, that checks out." Pretty good job. Not that you can't do much better, of course. There's that old king. Sarcasm garbage. L'Amour!
Oh my god, where are you?
Alright, let's go see if I can't find somebody else.
Your Majesty?
Your Majesty!
Your Majesty?
Your Majesty? I'd like to ask your dynamic highness.
I'd like to ask your dynamic hiney.
Yeah, Mom always.
Yeah, like,
Mom's right. I mean, Max and Chachi's right. If you don't clean it, it's gonna get thrown away.
it's gonna get incinerated in space.
Mm-hmm. So this one's just a time thing. You have 5 minutes. Get as many flowers as you can. There's no like goal for number of flowers, but you do want to get as many as you can and as fast as possible. Nothing else that you roll up counts, but it does count towards your size, which is helpful for getting more flowers.
I think a lot of people like preferred the first game's like more basic levels over the second ones, but I don't know. I like the interesting ones like this. You're just collecting flowers.
There's quite a, like they didn't go overboard with the gimmicky levels until I feel like the 360 game, which I think was the next game in the series, but you know, whatever.
There are a couple gimmicks in this game that kind of annoy me. But they're not too nice.
There is one particular gimmick that annoys me.
I wonder if it's the same one. We'll just have to see.
I was just gonna out and out say it, but if you want to keep it a mystery, then okay.
Well, I didn't know if we were doing spoilers on this stream of this game that, I don't know, could probably drink at this point.
I don't care about spoilers. It's the fucking bear or cow, like the cow level and the bear level.
Yeah.
Fucking cow bear.
Followed closely by the fire levels.
One gimmick level I really like, I don't know if it's in this game or if it's in a different game, but the Firefly level. Where you just had...
That was in this one, I think.
That was in this one? Okay.
Yeah. It's the studying game.
Yes, yes. He
Although
loves...
I'm pretty sure it did show up in Katamari Forever.
It did, yes, that's...
That game was half old levels.
It was almost exclusively old levels. It's just depending on if you're doing regular King or Robo King, if they were gimmick levels or not.
So that's probably the best we're gonna get when it comes to an HD remaster, huh? I have to say how much I enjoyed the meta-narrative of the Katamari series. Like, the first game was its own thing.
The second game is exclusively like, hey, everybody liked the first game so much that I was forced to make a sequel, and I'm just gonna make jokes about it forever.
Yeah. And then eventually they got to Katamari Forever, which is about a new person coming in and trying to make more Katamari and no one liking it all that much. Which is really great. It's like, man, no one really cares about the Xbox 360 version, huh? Or the PSP version.
Oh god, the PSP game was awful from what I hear. I never played it.
Like, it's, like, honestly, like, most of the awfulness comes from the controls, which, like, if you remember the PS3, it only had one stick, which was this little nub on the side.
Yeah.
So you're controlling this Katamari with the nub and then a D-pad, which sucked.
Yeah. Also, the PS Vita version I hear would have been much better if they didn't try to incorporate the gimmick of, like, stretching your Katamari around. I hear it would have been, like, a lot better if they didn't just...
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
I just finished my stream.
And you didn't host me? What? Come on, you jerk.
I auto-host you butt. Now don't you feel bad.
No, because I auto-host you as well, I think. I don't know. I auto-host a lot of people now. I started doing that finally. Meow.
Well, I had to do a few. Yeah, that's my cat. I had to do a few of them for that sweet, sweet Twitch Chivo, because you know you gotta do those.
Yeah. Otherwise, you can't make partner.
Well, only some of them.
Yeah. I think the only ones that matter for partner are like time and amount of streamers, like amount of viewers.
Viewers and follows. Yeah.
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 Hee-Haw Katamari is a very good game.
Yes. It's much better than the first game because the first game has weird physics to it.
Yeah.
I mean, the first game's still good. It's not a bad game. And I'll be honest, like, most of the games, most of the series is carried by its soundtrack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aldo.
Hello.
If I'm being honest,
Hello.
if I'm being honest, the first game is probably my third favorite.
Well, when there's only 4 real games, that's kind of... If you're not counting... If you're not counting Android and handheld versions. There's only 4 games in this series, so for the first one to be your third favorite does not exactly speak highly of it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure that Amazing Katamari Damacy for Android and iOS is their favorite.
Sure, it's great.
I love the beta game where it's just like you get one level and then you gotta pay for the rest. Except you already paid for the levels.
I barely even heard anything about Touch My Katamari.
Load.
So I saw Avengers Infinity War today. It was alright.
Oh, is it good?
It was alright. It's
oh my god, Jesus Christ, sorry, I just saw a screenshot of Touch My Katamari. It's not okay. Sorry, continue.
It's alright.
It's
It's
the Death Lady.
the problem with it is that there's absolutely no fucking focus for any given character, so it's all over the place, and it just,
It's a fan service movie.
yeah, like, it has the same problem that the second Avengers movie had, but like a million times worse because it's got even more characters in it.
Oh wow.
No, there's not going to be any spoilers. I promise I won't spoil anything about it. I just know that I liked Thor Ragnarok and Guardians of the Galaxy 2 and Black Panther much better.
Oh, that's I should watch Gothica 2 sometime.
Gothica 2 was
pretty good.
Gothica 2 was
Yeah,
pretty
I
good,
like a lot.
yeah.
It's real good.
Yeah.
It suffers a bit from a slow first act, but other than that, it's pretty damn good.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of
But that's more of a that's more of a Marvel movie problem in general.
I do like the fact that they have at least learned from some of their movies, in that it used to be that they're, like, ever since Avengers, their third acts were just nothing but big, endless action set pieces, and it just got really tiring. Like, it was exhausting to watch the final act of a Marvel movie for a while, and luckily they've kind of slowed their roll.
As opposed to the Katamari, which never slows down.
No, you never,
Except
never,
for hung up on geometry.
never slow your roll in a Katamari. That is ill-advised.
Katamari's roll is faster.
But how does it taste? Like crap.
Climax.
There's an entire stage dedicated to how Katamari tastes.
Yeah, there's a level where you have to roll up as many
Doctor!
calories as possible into your Katamari.
Doctor, turn off my roll inhibitors.
Not into your Katamari, into man.
Left hand roll, Jack!
Oh man.
Oh, I forgot about this. Damn it. I want off.
So, if you shouldn't slow your roll, would you like to halt your Ciabatta?
Well, you need to keep on rolling.
That's in my Remember the Naughty's playlist.
It is, yes. Oh, damn it! Want off, Mr. Bones' Wild Ride!
Do you roll up again?
So, I just finished watching The Italian Job. I think the third time. It's really good.
I remember The Italian Job. That was the porno that Sylvester Stallone was in, right?
No. It's the one where, look, it's a bit like Batman Begins, except there's no Batman, and
Oh, so it's even worse.
Alfred is
When Batman Begins,
not
it's Batman, more hand jobs. We can leave it.
You're only supposed to blow the bloody doors off. I want a recut of Batman Begins, except Alfred only says that.
I just want a recut of Batman Begins, but good.
Whoa. Hot take.
Hot takes! Whoa! Batman Begins was awful! Origin stories are a bad idea, especially when it's Batman, who its origin everybody knows, literally. If my mom knows...
I didn't know Daddy was a ninja.
If, literally, like, if I ask my mom what a superhero's origin story is, and she tells me, literally everybody knows their
Peter
origin
Parker
story.
got bit by a radioactive spoder.
Yeah, that's
Spoderman.
that's literally a thing I asked my mom. I was like, "Hey mom, what's Spider-Man's origins?" And she was like, "Didn't he get bit by a spider or something?" And I'm like, "You got it in one. Congratulations. We no longer need Spider-Man origin stories."
Congrats, Mom. You graduated nerd school.
Just like Batman got bit by a radioactive bat.
Yeah, exactly. That's how it happened.
And then he joined forces with Superman to prey on the superstitious cowardly lot that is spiders.
Got bit by a radioactive orphan, and then his parents died.
My favorite thing about the Batman origin story is that there's an alternate universe where nothing flies through the windowsill in Bruce Wayne's manor when he's trying to decide what kind of superhero he should be. So he just becomes Windowsill Man.
Open window man. Yeah. But he has an actual superpower now.
Yeah, he does have an actual superpower in that one.
What's his actual superpower?
He can travel like he can like hop dimensions via
windowsills.
Via windowsills, yes.
Yeah, that is
Amazing.
extremely
But they have to be open.
They have to be open, and he can't open them himself. That's cheating.
I thought he was like, he just doesn't have arms, so he can't open them.
I don't actually know if that's a thing or not. I don't know if there's any particular
Locked
like
window. He's just screwed.
Yep.
Only God can close doors and open windows.
Oh man, Alfred Joker would definitely go on about blowing the bloody doors off. I mean, it's just what happens.
Remember when Alfred beat the shit out of Superman? That was good.
Yes, that was awesome. That's one of my favorite parts of Injustice. So for those of you who don't know, Injustice is an alternate universe story where Joker tricks Superman into killing Lois Lane and nuking Metropolis. So Superman goes nutso and starts killing people and trying to rule the world. And there's a point where they've been developing pills to turn normal people into like Superman. They give them like Superman level versions of strength. Batman steals one of these because Batman is, of course, against Superman becoming a dictator and ruling the world. And so...
Wait, so he's syndrome?
Yep. So what happens is Superman finds out that Batman has stolen this pill and is trying to reverse engineer it. So he flies into the Batcave and starts, like, and he literally breaks Batman's back and is, like, torturing him. And then Alfred just taps Superman on the shoulder and is like, excuse me, sir. And then Superman turns around and Alfred just clocks him so hard that like he just starts flying because Alfred took the super pill and just starts beating the shit out of Superman. And it's really good. He kicks him in the face so hard that his shoe explodes. It's really good. Everybody should read Injustice because it's really good.
Then there was the time that Batman beat the shit out of Superman with kryptonite gloves.
Then there was that time that Batman invited the Green Lantern over, and then offered him a glass of lemonade while inside of a room that is completely yellow. That was
There's also a part really late in Injustice where Batman's in hiding. Superman goes over to Alfred and he's like, where's Bruce? And he's like, I have no idea. And even if I did, I wouldn't tell you. And Superman's like, Alfred, tell me. You know what? It's kind of late and I just can't stay up as late as I used to, so I'm going to go to bed. Please show yourself out. he just walks away. Alfred is such an incredible badass, and I love it.
So when's the Squirrel Girl movie?
I hope soon, because Squirrel Girl is great.
No, it's already happened. It just happened off screen.
I can't believe Dr. Doom is really fucking dead.
Yeah, like fucking
Cool too.
fucking Injustice gets nuts because like the Green Lantern gets kicked out of the Green Lanterns because he sides with Superman, and Superman's being a douchey fascist, and so he becomes a Yellow Lantern instead. He joins the Sinestro Corps.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
Wait, he became a piss boy.
yeah, he becomes a piss boy.
Oh.
Like they're in the middle, like
Okay.
they're in the middle of this great huge war because the Green Lantern Corps wants to arrest Superman for being a douchey fascist, and he won't come. So there's like just like this huge battle to try and arrest Superman, and in the middle of it, the Green Hal turns his lantern against other Green Lanterns, and Ganthet just goes, "Hey, Hal, remember the part where we gave you your powers? We can just take them away." And so they take away the ring from him. Keep in mind, this battle is taking place in space. So, so when they take away his ring, the Sinestro's like, "Hey, Hal, would you like to live? You can become a Yellow Lantern and live. You want to become a Yellow Lantern and live?" And yeah, Hal takes it. Also, at some point, Superman becomes a Yellow Lantern.
Because why not?
Because Injustice is fucking nuts!
Wait, is this the same comic?
Yes,
where
this is-
Hal gets all the rings,
No, that's a different one.
No, that's a different one.
and he does like that little iconic pose that's about as iconic as everything in JoJo.
No, I actually did not know that Hal got all the rings.
Yeah, he took all the rings.
Huh.
And like he, what a fucking cover where he like put up his hand. And then
You never
the rings
seen
on one hand.
I'm gonna have to link that to you.
I've never seen it. No, I need to.
Oh, it's such a good cover. Cause like, you'll understand when you see it. You'll
Okay. But yeah, everybody should read Injustice because Injustice is fucking nuts and great, and I love it. Especially Year 3, because Year 3 is all about how Superman is weak to magic. So they have a bunch of weirdo, like, magic-using superheroes, including Constantine,
and Mr. McSplitlick.
yeah, Mr. Mxyzptlk is in there. Yeah, he's in there. Trigon's in there. Oh god, who else?
Oh, I love Bash the Stampede.
What about Batmite? Is Batmite in there?
No, Batmite's not in there, unfortunately. Batmite never shows up in Injustice for some weird reason.
Oh,
Damn it.
Remember when Batmite and Mixie had a fight?
This is magic.
I can't remember what they were fighting over. It was something really
God,
silly.
who's that? Edegrin? Is Edegrin that guy who turns in? Who's like the guy who's like several hundred years old and like has a demon living inside of him?
What?
that sounds lewd.
Pardon?
Edegrin. E.T. You know what? Just Google it. Just fucking Google it.
I have no idea.
But anyway, he's in there. There's a talking chimp in it. It's great. Oh, and Harley eventually becomes a good person. Like they realize, like Harley realizes that the Joker was kind of an awful human being, so she tries to improve herself and become a hero. With mixed results, but oh yeah,
Does she get pills?
she's one of the first ones who to take the super pills. Actually, she rips off Lobo's head.
There was a point in time where Lobo got all the rings.
Wait, really?
Or at least one of each.
I've yet to ever read anything of Lobo.
But yeah, what happens is that Superman hires Lobo to find Harley Quinn and kill her, and to bring her to him alive. Excuse me, that was very explicit that she was brought alive, and so Lobo does this, and like as payment, he wants one of the superpower pills because he wants to see how much more powerful he could become if he were to take one, and so he has he took the pill in advance, but he didn't like consume it yet. I guess he was saving up for a special occasion, and so he kidnaps Harley, and she's riding along with him on his bike, and she sees the super pill, so she takes it, beats him up, and steals his bike. And then eventually finds her way to the Arrow's secret base, where like Lobo finds them and starts like yelling because that's what Lobo does, and she just rips his head off. Don't worry, he gets better. It's Lobo.
It's Lobo, the only man powerful enough to murder Santa and then the universe.
Remember the time when Lobo and the Mask had a crossover?
No. I've seen the cover.
It's kind of fucked up, actually.
Well, the Mask is fucked up.
Yeah, the Mask is fucked up. Especially the one that like if you read the version of the Mask where it's like the character that the movie is based off of, the first movie, like he's way different, and it's really dark.
Is it grimdark?
Do you remember Son of the Mask?
No, oh that's right, Max and Chachi. Max and Chachi brings up a good point. At some point, the Arrow kidnaps Harley Quinn because he's worried that Superman will want to kill her. So he takes her to his Arrow cave, and she's like, "That's a stupid name. What? Arrows don't come from caves. I mean, the Bat caves make sense because bats live in caves, but the arrows don't live in caves. You should call it the Quiver." And Green Arrow goes, "That is actually a much better name."
She's right.
I mean, yeah. It's a running gag for like the first couple of volumes.
Man.
The only like bad thing about Injustice is that well, it used to be the only bad thing about Injustice is that it ended with the video game. Like, you had to play the video game in order to get closure on it. But eventually they made a comic adaptation of the video game.
Wow.
There's a part in Injustice where Harley is fighting a pregnant Black Canary. And then Black Canary has like morning sickness in the middle of it, and Harley's like, no, I can't deal with this. It's hilarious. Whoa, thanks, Bear.
Bear.
Bears.
I love Bear.
But yeah, and Harley's like, I'm just imagining you like 9 months pregnant, but still in like the fishnet stockings fighting crime.
That's very silly.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Alright, I'm gonna be...
I'm just now seeing the image of all the rings. I've seen that before, it's really good. Is that when he was Parallax?
I don't know.
Like, Green Lantern is one of the few DC superheroes that I actually like, so...
Oh no.
But anyway, I'm gonna get going. It was fun being in the stream.
Alright, thanks.
Okay. Have fun with We Heart Katamari.
Thank you.
Alright, bye.
What's this? Oh no, quick game, no. Bow wow. Here we are. I want to roll up the brightness. I'm a dog, but I love Katamari Damacy.
Wow, strongly relate.
Chachi says yes, it was Parallax. Alright.
Oh.
That was that was when Hal Jordan went insane and became a supervillain and basically murdered the entirety of the Green Lantern Corps. And then it turned out no, he was just possessed by an evil space bug called Parallax.
Oh, this mission is a teachable moment.
Oh yeah, because holy shit. Yeah, we can't actually do this, so.
But you have to attempt doing it because this game is mean.
Yeah.
It's harsh.
In fact, I actually I've been looking to expand my my collection of Green Lantern volumes because I only have 3 volumes. Basically, I have Secret Origin. I have when it was revealed that Hal Jordan was possessed by Space Bug Parallax instead of just becoming evil for no real reason. And then I have the one right after that where it's like about imps that are making things evolve a whole lot or something.
Hey, Kalon?
Yeah.
The monitors.
Oh. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So this gimmick.
Oh, man. Oh, yeah. Fantastic. Is that what that one doctor was always saying? Fantastic.
Fantastic!
Fantastic.
My brother really likes the 9th Doctor. I prefer 10.
I prefer watching other shows.
Yeah, I know.
But
It's
yeah,
like Heave and I are like the only Doctor Who fans in the server, and even then we kind of hate Doctor Who and what it became. When
Doctor Who.
Oh, Julia does. That's right. Julia does like Doctor Who. It's like
But
us 3. That's it.
And I know that Crow's been watching through a whole lot of different Doctor Who's. Like, he's really into that one season of Doctor Who where they had no money and the Doctor just went around on a really crappy car.
Oh! Oh, he's watching the old Doctor Who's. I haven't watched the old Doctor Who's yet. Well, no, correction. I have watched some of the old Doctor Who's, but not a whole lot of it. I only watched up to like the point where they introduced the 2nd Doctor, and then that was about it. I stopped there. I still watched the worst episode of Doctor Who's entire run, which is the episode where they go to like this bug planet, and like the bug people were supposed to be like the new Daleks, and the episode was just so terrible that they completely scrapped that idea.
Oh.
Yeah, it was really bad. It was a really bad episode.
Was that an early episode or?
Yeah, that was like 1st Doctor.
Oh wow.
And in case anybody thinks that this is off topic to the video game, we're actually delivering sick burns.
Nice.
Right?
This British TV show that's older than all of us.
Combined.
I wouldn't know about combined, but yes.
It's from the 50s. Like,
And
early
I'm
50s.
from the 80s!
So...
I'm pretty sure if you added all of our collective ages together, we would be older than Doctor Who.
Okay.
What, are you trying to say that you're 5?
No.
Okay, then.
Shut up. Dad. Wait a minute, you're not my dad.
So it was a young native gold team.
Yeah, Kinoko doesn't look too happy to be on fire.
Oh, that's right. You can't roll into the water because because the whole point is to like set something on fire. So don't roll into the water, otherwise you douse your fire and it's bad.
Yep.
You also can't roll up people.
Burning children.
You can't roll up people in this one and burn them alive, even though that's exactly what you do when you create a regular Katamari. So I don't see what the big deal is.
I mean, the planet smelter is a much quicker death and made way more humane.
Like, it's not suffering if you don't see it.
Now I'm burning tires.
I don't know. I think the people, like, as part of the planet, kind of see it coming.
Like, we don't.
No, we don't see it.
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
That's all that matters. Yeah. You know what, guys? I want to set the world on fire.
I just want to start a flame in your heart.
Yeah. Hey. I love watching these people just run off their trucks off.
Oh no! You're on fire! Ah!
My boy!
My boy.
Well then, yeah. To the flame. You know what? I don't know much about sunflowers, except they're huge and stinky.
Like, very flammable.
Well, yes. Most flowers are.
And they stink.
I didn't mean to touch it, but whatever.
Oh.
It's better to touch it than to just barely run out of time. Which I've done several times.
Wow. You too? I love the people that just appear and they're really into your fire.
They're super into it when they're not being currently set on fire.
Yeah.
No two people are not on fire.
Oh. It's very plants-ish.
Yeah, plants burn a lot.
Mm-hmm.
It's a thing they do.
Listen, kid, I'd like to see you do better. Come on. Dingus. Alright.
Whoa.
Play as a tennis ball for a while.
Stupid cousin. Terrible cousin. Awful tennis ball cousin. Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, it's so good at the sweets level.
Oh yeah, the sweets level is super easy once you know what you're doing. Especially in Katamari Forever, where you get one of the power-ups and like you can just get everything, like literally everything.
Yeah. Yeah, the magnetic power-up.
Oh, ow.
Yeah.
Look at all these sweets.
And we gotta roll
This
it up.
house, this house would demolish.
I love all these regular ass things that you then find out are made of candy.
That witch.
I think the witch is like the only thing that isn't made out of candy. That and the present.
Yeah. Yeah. Wait a minute, what about your uncle? Mickey.
Cousin.
Twice removed. Cousin.
Former roommate.
Second cousin.
I don't like these trees. I don't like them all.
Hello, don't forget to roll up those 2 fans. Well, guess what? I'm fucking still rolling up candy, okay? Get off my back.
Mercy.
Fuck, is this making sure I don't forget? Do it without rolling up the tart. You can't be on the stream anymore. Thank you. Got the giant fork.
Oh, okay.
Look, if he wasn't backseat driving, it wouldn't be a true dad experience.
True. Extremely true.
Oh, his name is Honey. Aw, that's pretty sweet.
Sweet candy. I got it.
Ooh.
Look, I'm sorry that I'm good at puns and video games.
Oh, you missed a pig cracker.
I did. I didn't realize I missed it until after.
You get all alone now. Think about it, not rolling someone up is the coolest thing you can do.
Yeah. This looks very snacks-ish. It's full of snacks.
Snackies.
But yeah, that's a nice, easy level.
The follow-up isn't that much more difficult.
Yeah.
Well, it's more of a... Like, I kind of like it in that it's an extremely, like, technique level.
Hmm.
Like, you can optimize the candy level real nice. I may have, like, played this game way too much.
No such thing.
Like, I have strategies for different levels.
And my sweet kitty cat. Oh, I get it.
Their thing makes a heart. His pompadour and her bread. They make a heart.
Yeah.
So nice.
Yeah.
And that's how they fell in love. That's how it happens. That's how you fall in love. That's exactly how it happened
Yeah.
with me and Gabby.
Hey, you take a cut of your hair and some bread, and then
You got your
get all warmed up.
You got your bread in my
I will
hair.
tell you that is exactly how it happened in Buffalo. That's exactly. 100%.
How does it happen in the state of Cal? Which I'm guessing is an adjacent state to Buffalo.
Well, Buffalo is in New York. It is a city.
Whoa. Okay, what about the city of
Colin, the
Cal?
fancy facts. Where's the buffalo level?
You got hair in my bread. Got bread in your hair.
There's a thing in Katamari Forever where like your starting locations are actually slightly randomized, so your routes are actually dependent on where you spawn from. But the thing is, you can just keep restarting the level until you find a spawn point that you like anyway. So
yeah.
It's weird that they did that, but
this is good for IL, but not great for marathon stats.
yeah.
And Katamari Damacy speedrun would be awful.
Yes. No, I need to optimize my fucking starting position.
Really, the only thing speedrun is ignoring the King of all Cosmos. Because shut up, Dad.
You're not my real dad. You're just my...
He is.
No, I'm not playing as the prince, so he's not my real dad.
He's not my real uncle.
In the princess's case, this is literally true, but the king likes the princess, so I don't think he bosses her around as much.
Oh.
It's funny. Like I was explaining that earlier, but we were discussing our favorite cousins, and somebody brought up the princess, and the princess's backstory is that she's not related to any of them at all. She just showed up one day, called herself the princess, and was like, "Hi, you're my family now." And the king's like, "I like you better than I like my own son."
You know what? That's an exceedingly King of all Cosmos thing to do. Because he's a big stupid jerk. The worst dad. I mean, you say that, but also, like, it might work, but also you can get hacked.
I've been in this room already. The very room that I just left.
Wow. This game has so many delinquents, and they're all so good.
Jesus fucking Christ. Stop banging into me. Oh man, so many toilet paper rolls.
Hey. Because somebody left at 8 Escape. Oh yeah, that is a lot of toilet rolls.
Well, we don't have any now.
Hey.
Don't you just hate it when you're going to the bathroom and all of a sudden a giant ball of junk comes roaring along and rolls up all your toilet paper? Happens to me like every Tuesday, and I have no idea why, but I hate it. I hate it so much.
That's why you put the toilet paper on, so it's turning on the back.
I would prefer you not speak such crimes.
Yeah, that's illegal. You're speaking vile, dangerous crimes there. So, just like tone it down.
Wikipedia talk page.
What?
Wow.
Let's take this to the Wikipedia talk page.
Which I believe has over 100 answers. Replies. Oh man. The toilet paper inner outer debate is fantastic.
And you know what? You know what? Everybody who says it goes under is wrong.
Putting it under is useful in a cat situation in which you have.
Or you could just have like cats that actually goddamn behave and not have to worry about that. Don't have shitty cats, maybe. Shitty broken cats that don't love you.
Not all cats are not shitty.
My girls are good girls.
All cats are precious children.
Even if they love toilet paper.
They it's your fault for having toilet paper. Have you considered that?
Oh no, toilet paper. How could I live without it?
Leaves. Mostly.
The days.
What about newspapers?
And the Europeans truly love their cats. They've created a special device just so. But there's no toilet paper.
That feel when no toilet paper. Oh no, you didn't even get to roll up any walls.
No, that was a really poor effort on my account.
Guys can be so disappointed.
Yeah. Kind of ripped off, that's how I feel. Dudes are all really disappointed. They say they have no use for such a small Katamari. I feel really bad now. Oh my god.
Oh, there goes the school's budget.
Video games can be bad for you. This is so true. I'm gonna screen cap that actually when I go back when I'm done recording. I'm gonna screen cap that and just send that to the Video Game Advisor Twitter account. Yeah, that Katamari was actually really tiny. That level you can get to like 3 meters easily, and I was just really bad at optimizing that route, so.
Ow.
Yeah, it was. I just kept going into the same room over and over again by accident, and also because they kept knocking me into it, those bastards.
Yeah. We're getting like
Look at all these D cells. Look at all that D.
Look at the D! Look at the D!
Roll up the D. Go to the club and roll up the D.
Blue.
Ow.
I found Johnson!
Really?
Sphere.
Why?
It's got a really long head. That's not even a joke I'm making. That's the thing. That's this literal character design. His head is long, not wide though. He's got the length, but he doesn't have the girth. Now I'm just being lewd. Now it's on purpose.
That feel went to the can.
No, that's when you have girth but not width. I don't. What? Or length.
Wait, girth and...
Yeah, that's when you have girth and not length, Joe. Not the opposite problem. We're talking more of like a Pringles can situation.
Oh no.
Just kind of like a pencil.
Like a noodle of spaghetti. It's like a spaghetti noodle. That's a line from Deuce Bigalow Male Gigolo. That's like the only line from Deuce Bigalow Male Gigolo I actually remember, because I think it's like the only funny line in the movie.
The only thing I remember from Deuce Bigalow is that one fucking scene that is definitely somebody's fetish.
I think the entire movie is somebody's fetish, but okay.
Actually, yeah. Anyway, there's a tall girl, and her feet ache.
Oh,
And, like,
oh
that's the
yeah.
entire scene.
That's right. And I remember like the whole like he went to jail or he went to court because he was a gigolo, and the reason he got off scot-free was because he did not actually have sex with any of the women that he was paid to hang out with.
It's true.
Yeah.
Well, except for one, and he loves her.
Yes.
And that's a lie. That's just such a happy medicine. We gotta make this look deep line.
Yeah. What is this coffee? What is that coffee thing's problem? Jeez. This is spinning out of control.
Like, it's just hopped up.
I mean, the teapot's not doing much
I
better.
went to shower. Are we being horny on main again? You say again? Like we ever stopped?
But no, we're not being horny because we're discussing a fucking garbage movie called Deuce Bigelow.
I think it was earlier when I was like, "Oh, I found Johnson." It was just so earnest. I didn't even realize how bad it was until you two started laughing. I'm like, "Oh, we were just talking about dicks," and I just said I found Johnson.
He's just so small, it takes you a while.
So sometimes when the game tells you can go to an area, you don't want to go to that area right away. You want to roll up some more stuff, because if you go to that area as soon as you can go to those areas, you'll usually get like destroyed immediately.
Except on like the occasions when you kind of do. It's like
it very rarely comes up that you want to go that way as soon as you can. But yeah, there's like one or two situations in the game where going through as soon as possible is preferable, and I don't remember any of them, so that's gonna be an interesting thing.
Here we go.
Here we go. Yeah. Oh, jeez! These people are after me. Oh, what? This man? What? What is this man doing?
Right hand rule. Lawrence
Johnson.
We found him already, though. He was in the house the whole time.
Oh, look at all these CRTs.
I rolled up a turkey. It's a cooked turkey, though, not a live turkey, so it's probably actually smaller than it. Can I roll up the CRTs yet? No, I cannot.
CRTs are dangerous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's weird, like, they were standard for such a long time, but they're, like, incredibly dangerous. Huge fire hazards.
Aren't they also like...
They're not a fire hazard if you keep them turned off.
Oh, is that?
Yeah.
Dijon?
Aren't CRTs like one of the things that you can't just straight up throw out?
Yeah.
You have to like, take it to a place to be disposed
Yeah.
of, yeah.
Yeah, well, that's most electronics, honestly.
Yeah, there's a whole lot of copper in them. Like, a whole lot. Pretty much like 90% of the weight to a CRT is copper wiring and ferrite, which is like, it's technically not steel because it's too soft. But it's like iron, and you kind of start up the process to trading iron into steel, but you kind of stop short.
Yes, indeed. Oh, got her.
I agree.
There we go. There's the CRTs. I got them.
Nice.
Finally, now let's go
I
to
pretty much.
the house.
Let's go back to that school and roll up a bunch of students.
Relaxing, cool dude. Wow, same.
Big feels.
I know that relaxing, cool dude feel.
Cartoon.
$3 meters.
Yeah, and I still have 3 minutes left. Imagine how large I can make my Katamari. 3 minutes. Spandong. And egg. Can I interest you in? Can I interest you in egg in this trying time?
My favorite part about that quote is that if you get the entire scene, it makes even less sense.
Yes! Yes! That is, it's like, out of context, it makes more sense.
It's beautiful. Robert De Niro is a beautiful, beautiful, ugly
You mean
man.
Danny DeVito?
Yes, that guy. I'm sorry. Robert DeVito.
Robert
yeah.
De Niro.
You're being destroyed by this train, good lord.
Yes, this train was quite, that train was quite rude, but whatever.
This train is a wreck.
I'll train your wreck.
Please don't.
Aw.
Oh, and escape. The scene in which he says, "May I offer you an egg in this trying time?"
Yes. It's okay. So, it's a scene from Always Sunny in Philadelphia, and
Yes.
like that's all you need to know. Is that it's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, and Always Sunny in Philadelphia is fucking hilarious.
I believe that somebody barked blood. Like, that's the thing that happened.
I think so.
And then he
Yes.
just offers somebody an egg.
Yep. My favorite thing about Always Sunny is that everybody is a terrible person, and you don't want any of them to succeed because they're all awful.
And then they don't.
Like for a while, they made it look like they made it look like Sweet D was going to be like the straight man, and be the one good person, but that only lasted like 2 episodes.
Oh. Rip. Are you gonna get a house?
No, I didn't get a house.
Oh, damn it.
Empty
Yeah.
house.
Oh, I got it.
Oh, man. You didn't get the tractors.
8 Escape. You should watch It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. I would recommend on Netflix, but they took it off on Netflix for some reason.
Oh, hey.
Yeah,
Look at that. Katamari.
it's so big.
What's the Dadama Otoshi?
I don't know. Why don't you Google it and find out?
Dadama Otoshi. Oh. A Daruma doll.
Did you mean data?
There's some sort of Chinese letters dotted on. It's those little wobbly things.
No, the dudes with only one eye.
I thought we'd stop talking about one-eyed freaks.
Never. You'll never stop me.
They do look so happy.
They do. They're very happy together. They love each other. Look, they're sitting in a fucking heart-shaped flower bed. That's true love. Sublime. You know what? You know what? Because we made such a big deal out of him, I'm playing as Johnson.
On stream? I mean, couldn't you like mute yourself first, maybe?
No, I'm gonna dark side fill this shit.
Oh fuck.
Hold on, I need to go buy a webcam real quick.
I can send you mine.
That would take even longer than what I was planning.
It's okay, Joe. Joe just lives in your closet.
Oh, is that the legendary closet Icelander I've heard so much about?
Yeah. Did you not know that the Iceland is basically Narnia? Go into any closet you get there.
You know you can do it, Johnson!
Oh man, 8 legs. 7 vaginas.
Maybe even more. Imagine.
Imagine.
The Grimsby, 8 legs, 7 vaginas.
I like that the color of the Katamari changes as you light it up.
Yeah, it's really
Now
good.
we have the Shadow the Hedgehog Katamari.
Hey, you gotta morph it into silver. Oh, look at that good fancy boy.
Yeah, I'm gonna collect them later. I don't think my favorite cousin's in this game. Nickel's not actually in this game, I don't think, which makes me sad.
Are you sure?
Nicholas.
I swore that Nickel was in here. Yeah, Nickel is in here.
Oh, he is? Okay.
And they have wheels. Yeah. They were in the first game too, except in the second game they now have wheels.
Oh wow.
I really like the Centaur cousin as well.
Yeah, it's cool.
This stage's cousin is my favorite because he does a cool dance and he's got polka dots all over him.
Have you been putting on any of the presents?
Oh no, I've been forgetting. I have a long nose and I have a camera.
Oh, so you can dark side fill this.
Oh shit, I love my friends. I love my friends so much.
I love your friends too, Kaylin.
Well, you are one of them.
Whoa.
Whoa!
I frequently
That's not love all of your friends.
Wait. John, I just said I perform self-love. It's a thing I do. I go to the cafe every weekend.
Aw,
I
you
get
treat yourself.
myself a nice cup of cappuccino.
I put penis in it.
No. There are other things to put my penis in.
Besides coffee.
Listen, he's great Joe. He's not the amazing atheist, okay?
Oh, that guy needs help.
Listen, I'm not gonna kink shame him, but I am gonna say that he's got some problems other than what kinks he's into. That he does need help on, yes.
Speaking of persons, I saw the most fantastic take.
What is the most fantastic take?
Total Biscuit says that it's good that MechWarrior has that pronoun selection because it means there's more options to choose.
What's up, y'all?
Hey, Crow.
Hey, Crow. We were just talking about how Total Biscuit is like even more of a parody of himself now, apparently.
I don't know anything about him except that he is British and he likes frame rates. Those are the things I know about.
He likes frame rates. He likes menu options even more than frame rates, though.
He likes being able to turn off and on things. Like, his wet dream, his idea of a wet dream is just like the Unreal Tournament 2004 graphics menu, because at the end of it, if you put all the things to full, there's a voice that goes, holy shit.
You know, Tomb Raider Angel of Darkness has a hell of a graphical menu. It's got like 20 different options for texture format and all kinds of things. It's all... That means it's the best game ever, I think.
Definitely.
That game is so bad that we couldn't get through like one video trying to Let's Play it. I gave up.
Oh no.
Do you remember? You were in that video. You were there.
Was I?
Yes!
I don't remember.
You were there, and I think Julia was there, and I think Cecil was there too, because that was back then. And we were like, it was like, we're gonna do Tomb Raider 6, and we made it through Paris, and that was it.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
That game is so bad.
Hey, remember when people thought it was clever to say Womb Raider?
That's the name of several porn parodies, I guess. So.
Wowzers.
Yeah. So I guess some people still think it's clever, or at least sexy. I guess one or the other, but.
Well, what if Lara Croft got breast cancer?
Maybe that'll happen in the new game. I'm really not excited for the new Tomb Raider. I'm kind of done. I didn't like Rise at all. And
I liked Rise, but that's because I'm a trash person. I'm garbage.
I mean, why can't Laura be fun? What's wrong with fun people?
What's wrong with
fun in a video game? What? No. Not allowed.
And I don't care for all this survival stuff, and they put that in Tomb Raider, and I don't care. I just don't care.
I'm gonna put on the long nose. Oh, I can only wear one at a time.
We love Katamari.
It's true.
The PSP Katamari is also alright. You should play that one too at some
point. The PSP Katamari is kind of bad. It would be a lot better if they didn't have that gimmick of like having to squish and stretch out your Katamari using the back control thing.
What?
Like that's the Vita one.
Oh, that's
the Vita.
The PSP is
oh yeah.
Something.
The one on an island about animals.
No.
Yeah. Which is like, it's okay if you're like emulating it and thus can like just use an actual controller with 2 sticks.
Yeah, then it's fine. It's fun enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it looks fine, so it's got good music.
Oh boy! Hey, and then you want to build a snowman?
This game is weird though, because it's like I feel like they wanted to make some kind of statement, because like there's like the Rose level, which is very famous. You may be aware of the Rose level.
Yeah, where you just tape a rubber band to your controller, and then eventually you win.
Yes, you need 1,000,000 roses.
1,000,000 roses.
So you have to do it for like 7 to 8 hours.
3 noses?
1,000,000 roses.
Roses.
I don't think they actually had anything to say with this game.
No, my
sequel, and it's more.
No, my favorite thing about this game is that it kind of doesn't have anything to say, but at the same time, there's very much a tongue-in-cheek thing about how he really didn't want to do a second game, but everybody liked the first game so much that he was kind of forced to make a sequel.
Mm-hmm.
And then they made like 6 more sequels.
Without him.
And then you had Katamari Forever. Then you had Katamari Forever, which the story was a new person comes in to make Katamari and no one likes it as much.
Yeah, because it's not as good.
I like Forever, but...
Well...
Forever's okay. The games before it...
there weren't... That's it. Oh, you mean Beautiful Katamari. That one's okay.
Beautiful Katamari is a flip show.
No, I hate the 360 one because like you don't think it makes much of a difference, but the fact that they have asymmetrical control like analog sticks really makes a big difference in how the game controls and how it feels.
Sounds like it would heck me up.
Yeah.
But I've never used a 360 controller.
Yeah, because they're bad. Don't use 360 controllers. They're awful. All of the Xbox controllers are just fucking the worst. They feel
the original Xbox.
They feel so gross in my hands. They feel so gross in my hands.
I love the giant Xbox controller. It's great. The Xbox One controller is really good. 360 has a bad D-pad, but that's about it. They're good controllers, bro.
No, they're not. They're awful. They feel so gross.
No, they're great. I love the huge one, the Duke. Everybody loves the Duke.
Nobody likes the Duke except for stupid, like, hipster dipshits who wanted the Duke back so badly. Yeah, guess what? Guess what? Guess who I'm talking about? Guess specifically hipster douchebags I'm talking about. Crow.
Are you talking about Cecil? Does Cecil like the Duke?
I don't know. Cecil and I aren't on speaking terms anymore.
Bro, he's explicitly talking about you.
Oh. But it's great. It's huge. You don't. I have big hands.
That means it has huge
only
hands.
controller big enough for me and Texas.
Every controller.
That's a good snowman.
Got big hands.
Yeah.
You need a big controller. The Duke.
They eventually made a smaller Xbox controller because the first one was so big.
Well, the thing is, they made that one for the Japanese market.
Because they
then people started importing it.
Yes, because they thought the Japanese had smaller hands, so they needed a smaller controller. That's the reason. What? That's the real reason. They said, like, Americans have big hands and Japanese have small hands, so we need a small controller for Japan. Because it'll be too big. It's too big.
Why do you think the NES controller was so tiny?
It was so small because Japan, they're small people. And not America, big people.
Tiny hands.
So yeah, they're like...
I mean, obviously Americans have big hands. Have you seen that image of Hal Jordan wearing all the Green Lantern rings? Only somebody with big hands can do that.
It's true.
Nice callback.
They released like a USB Duke controller, and I really wanted to get one, but I was not able to. And I think they're sold out, which makes me sad because they were great.
Oh right.
They brought it back.
The original Xbox was on a proprietary connector.
Yeah, but they made like a special one for the Xbox One, like an old school, like retro one. And they sold them briefly, but I think they got rid of them again, which is very sad. Because it's the best controller that's ever been made. It's got a tiny black and white button instead of triggers for some reason. Remember?
Nope.
Why does it have that?
Because it's bad.
I played Halo on that. Okay, it was great. We loved Halo. No, I'm wrong.
Nobody fucking... I hate Halo so much. Like I can't
with our tiny nubs, and we liked it.
I can't.
No, like,
I cannot imagine. I don't know why anybody likes Halo. It's so awful. It's so generic and bland and boring. And the only real innovation it ever contributed to video games was putting grenades on a dedicated button instead of in the hotbar with the rest of your garbage items. So you actually used grenades instead of not.
Okay, that
because they
decides
suck.
it's Halo. We're gonna let's play Halo. Okay?
No, we're not, because I fucking hate Halo.
I'll do it. I'll play
I
it.
was gonna record it, and he's gonna go, "Oh, I love it. I don't see why people are so down on it." And then 20 episodes later, Bro's on your team.
That's never happened. except for that one time we played the run and I gave up because.
Oh man. Hey,
To be fair, that was really stupid. But yeah, if anyone out there has not played Need for Speed the Run, continue.
I have not played it. Now I kind of want to, but
no. You can watch our Let's Play. You'll give up about the same point we did. I mean, like...
Or wait a minute, did I delete that? I think I deleted that one time. I did a complete playthrough of it.
You did, yeah. But I do have the video we did together that you had recorded, the IC level, because that's on my YouTube. So. I haven't played that.
So
you hate Halo like I hated Dark Souls? No, because I actually played more than an hour of Halo. I played like half of Halo, and I'm like, this game's fucking garbage, and then I stopped playing Halo because it was fucking garbage.
Kalon, I like mid-2000s shooters. They are very nostalgic.
Oh, so I guess you fucking love goddamn Halo 2. Not Halo 2, Half-Life 2.
I like the parts where it's actually a first-person shooter and not a boat.
I like Ravenholm. That's about it.
Ravenholm's good.
Ravenholm's pretty cool.
Ravenholm is okay.
Ravenholm's cool because you finally get it, because like that's the level dedicated to the gravity gun. Essentially, it's like, hey, we gave you a shit ton of buzzsaws to play with, and then we also gave you a Chivo where if you only use one buzzsaw for the entire thing, and it's really bullshit and boring and bad and dumb, so don't do it.
I like the gravity gun. I like the final level where you get the super gravity gun. Did I enjoy Doom 3? No. No, I did not enjoy Doom 3.
Did you not enjoy Doom 3 because it was a Doom game, or did you think if it didn't have the Doom title, it would be better?
I hadn't played another Doom at that time.
Oh, okay.
So I wasn't really able to judge it in those terms. I didn't like it because it was really boring, and all the enemies came out of cupboards. And I thought that was stupid.
Oh, so you must hate Dead Space, where all the enemies come out of vents really predictably.
Yes, I actually do hate Dead Space.
Yeah, Dead Space is kind of like not great.
But I really like the Dead Space Wii game, which is a light gun game. That was pretty good. It's like it's like House of the Dead, but in space. It's great, actually.
I thought they already made a House of the Dead in space, like an actual House of the Dead game set in space, but
No, House of the Dead 4 is just set in the future, okay?
Oh, okay.
Dead Space, I don't remember what it's called, but it's pretty good, and it used the, the Wiimote, you can turn it on its side. It used that for, like, an interesting gimmick because, Isaac can, like, turn his cutting gun thing.
Remember the Dead Space animated movie? That was a prequel. I never watched it. I'm gonna be completely honest. I did not play a Dead Space until like 2 years ago, and I played Dead Space 1 and I thought it was all right, and then I played Dead Space 2 and I thought it was a lot better. But neither game were scary. Like
no, Dead Space 2 is hilarious. All of the stupid jump scares are hilarious, and it's great.
You killed me!
Oh no, it's a spooky Japanese schoolgirl in space somehow. Oh no. It's like Fear. Fear is great because Fear has a shotgun that ragdolls people into the sky, and that means it's great. Every game have ragdolls. I've made my opinion known to know.
Oh no, God, yes. Every game needs ragdolls. They're hilarious. Like Uncharted would not be anywhere near as fun if you didn't have like the enemies ragdolling everywhere.
Yes. So I like, honestly, I like a lot of those things. I like Gears of War. I like Halo. I like all that stuff.
I did not like Gears of War 1 until I played it co-op, and there was finally a chance to come back after you died. But I did like Gears of War 2 because your computer companions could finally bring you back to life.
Gears of War 3 is really good. I wish that they would put it on the computer.
I wish, I haven't played Gears of War 3, but I heard it was really good and like actually emotionally impactful.
Well, I mean, no, but the guy who dies in 1 and 2 dies again in 3.
They
always have a guy in Gears of War.
Yeah, Carmine.
Yeah, he always dies. They always bring a new one in, and then he dies.
Yeah, they're brothers or something. Didn't they have like a vote to see if they wanted to actually kill him off in 3, and then all the fans voted like, yes, kill him off because that's the joke.
Yes, I believe so. But yeah, Gears of War 3 it's a solid game. It's pretty fun, and I enjoyed it. I
didn't get to play a single gal.
I like Fallout 3.
I hate Fallout 3. It's fucking awful.
Oh. I like
But
Katamari.
I've always said that you've had weird opinions, but yes,
Katamari.
I love Katamari
We
too.
love Katamari.
Oh damn! I was going to say that.
Yeah.
This Katamari is very beautiful. There. How about that?
And
I wish I could play Katamari forever. Damn it, Joe.
I wish I could reach out and touch the Katamari.
I wish I could play Katamari Amore.
What?
Wow, that was
Now, if we were playing this co-op, it would be me and my Katamari, and you'd be here too.
Wow.
Oh, I get it. I get it because I'm in Europe.
What?
I actually tried the Katamari co-op thing, and it's surprisingly cromulent.
That's your big word for the day, cromulent.
To Katamari.
Yeah. Because, like, you pretty much just, like, you know, point each other in the right direction. It's, you know.
This doesn't like Fallout 3.
I love New Vegas, but I've never beaten it. And meanwhile, I fucking hate Fallout 3, but I've beat it like 3 times, which is so weird to me that I fucking hate that game, but I've beaten it so many times. And meanwhile, I fucking love New Vegas, but I've never gotten very far in it.
What's that about?
Because New Vegas feels better, and it feels like it has more to say. Meanwhile, I guess Fallout 3 has better ways of keeping my attention. Also, it didn't help the fact that I was playing New Vegas back to back every time I finished Fallout 3. So I guess I was getting burned out. So by the time I was like getting somewhere in New Vegas, I kind of was like kind of done with first-person shooters for now, and then I never got back to it.
Did you at least finish the DLCs?
No, I never even finished the main game.
Damn.
Yeah.
You know what's great? Alpha Protocol.
Alpha Protocol is really good. I've been meaning to stream Alpha Protocol for a while, and I just haven't. I have so many.
Protocol.
I don't want to do that. It's like too much work.
Bob and Threadbare did a really good LP of Alpha Protocol.
Yeah, it's kind of been done.
Just pick Swan every time.
Always pick the rookie option.
I actually, the first time I did beat, like, I've only beaten Alpha Protocol once despite starting it up like 3 times, but the only time I've ever beaten it, I did beat it as, like, the rookie. So now I've unlocked Veteran, so I can, like, so if I do stream it, I kind of want to play as Veteran and see, like, what sort of stupid, crazy build I could go with. Because last time I went with, like, a stealth build that was good for, like, knocking people out and doing it non-lethally.
I think we should let's do some Call of Duties. How about that?
No.
Call of Duty game.
Oh yeah, we could do Call of Duty 3.
We could.
I have Call of Duty World War II. I could go watch people open up loot crates on the beach.
Why don't we, like, not do that one?
Actually, no, I don't have Call of Duty World War II. I was confusing it with Battlefield 1.
Battlefield 1 is better than that.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
Got Lawrence.
I played a little bit of it not too long ago, and it's all right, I guess. I'm not a big fan of, like, shooters that require you to take a lot of cover and stuff. So that's why I like the new Doom so much, because the new Doom basically if you take cover in that game, then you're fucking playing it wrong.
Yeah. I really like I don't know. I really liked Call of Duty Black Ops, which is dumb, but it's pretty good. And you get to be shouted out. I mean, they shout at you about the number stations a lot, which is amusing. But everybody knows about that. It's the fucking
I'm super angry.
yeah. It's the numbers, man.
Hey, Crow.
Yeah.
Let's do a Let's Play of, what was it, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, and just call each other Ramirez. Ramirez, hit that big-ass ramp.
No, dude, that's the one with Soap in it. Don't you remember the iconic character Soap?
No?
Soap McTavish.
What?
No.
You're fucking lying. You're making things up.
That's the main character of
That's
the
a
Modern
real name.
Warfare series.
You're both making this up. I refuse to believe.
John Soap McTavish.
Yeah.
So McTavish.
Who was Fuck McTavish's brother was one day in office typing on a computer.
Look, okay, that's the main character of the Modern Warfare games, except for the third one where you're supposed to be really sad about him because he dies. And it's tragic.
No.
Because Soap got killed. Oh no.
Oh no. The guy who literally has no spoken line.
Yeah, and the guy who smokes a cigar in the first game has to avenge Soap's death.
I got some sperm whales, everybody.
He shoots a million Russian.
Dude.
And there you go. Jesus Christ.
Whales.
Nobody likes Modern Warfare 3. Like, not even like Call of Duty fans like Modern Warfare 3.
Hey guys, remember when Modern Warfare 2 didn't have dedicated servers?
I do. In fact, I was writing an article today about video game protests, and I remembered that, and I put it in. So I'm gonna have to do something with that.
Nice.
I don't have anywhere to put the article, just on my computer, but I did remember the boycott. Now, the thing about Modern Warfare 2 is that did you ever play Modern Warfare 2?
No.
No, but I saw the no Russian scene.
Yeah, remember, no Russian.
Yeah, I remember when that was the most shocking thing in video games.
It was so shocking that they let you skip it if you wanted to avoid offending people. It says at the beginning of the level, this level's very offensive, would you like to skip it?
You know, when I'm rushing for food, there's no time for Stalin.
Get the fuck out.
I think you're putting on some airs there.
What are you gonna do? Come at me with an axe? I'll have you know, I'm hot to Trotsky.
I hate everything about this.
Yes. Anyway, as one of your chat people has pointed out, Soap is the guy's call sign. His name is John McTavish, but they call him Soap all the time because that's his spy code name. He's Soap.
Oh, I can wear two
First
things.
name.
Soap. But like when I was in college, right? I went to college, started in 2010. Like Modern Warfare was like the biggest thing. We played a lot of it. I think actually Black Ops had just come out, or it came out while I was a freshman. So we played a lot of that, and then Modern Warfare 2 came out, and it was like Call of Duty was like the biggest thing in the world, and then it just fell downhill into a hole where it has never recovered from. And it's become like a joke, and nobody gives a shit. But it still makes billions of dollars, so I guess they'll continue to make them. The rumor now is the next Call of Duty will not even have a campaign. It will just have a battle royale mode.
Of course.
Yeah, games as a service.
Always confirmed.
Yeah, so like that's it. I'm done. I don't even care anymore. Done.
The service, if the service provided one thing.
Oh, That's right. This level is in Katamari Forever, and
Yes.
the gimmick is that you're always constantly moving forward, and you can, if you push up, you go even faster. And then there's a version of this level in Katamari Forever where you can like there are certain gimmicks to certain levels, and one of the gimmicks is your Katamari moves really quickly, and that's one of the extra gimmicks in this level. So just imagine your Katamari just blasting off at light speed at the offset of the level.
At the speed of sound.
At the speed of pain, like that Marilyn Manson song.
What
I don't think I've seen this cousin's car, and this is very good.
Oh!
It runs really poorly. Like, it doesn't keep 60 frames per second, it slows down, there's like noticeable slowdown in the game. It's very sad. It just can't keep up with what they're trying to accomplish.
Oh, it's my second favorite song, and my first favorite song is in We Love is in Katamari Forever, which is just a remix of this song, but also You Are Smart is remixed into it.
What's the
Oh
one?
man, You Are Smart is so good.
Is it Cherry Blossom Festival? That's the best one. My favorite Katamari level is the one with all the swans, and it has the best song, which is I want to roll you up into my life.
I wanna look into my life.
Yes.
Let's go up to me.
To make a single star in the sky.
Yeah, exactly.
That fucking song is so good, and that stinger is
It
so
is.
good.
It is.
God damn, that is good. Good fucking voice.
Yeah, it's great.
It's also sometimes making no sense, but that makes it even better.
I mean, it just fits with the rest of the game's game then, at that point, if it makes no sense.
The last level of the first Katamari is actually pretty hard. The one
Yeah.
where
We have to make the moon.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty tight.
It is pretty tough. What's even worse though is Make a Star 9. Because that has that's the one where they have the swan car that has like a campfire attached to its butt, so it looks like a rocket-powered swan car. Me and my brother infamously call that the rocket-powered duck car level because it's fucking awful. I hate it. It's that rocket-powered duck car will fuck you up and destroy you because of how wonky and weird Katamari 1 works.
It's a good game, though.
It is a good game, yes.
It's the best in the series.
Not the best.
What, the
Katamari.
first one?
Yeah,
No, it's not.
What?
it is.
This is better than
What? I think so.
this is better than the first. This is better than the first one.
I believe in simplicity and ambition.
But the physics are so
Even
fucking
characters
awful.
don't
Like,
work all that well.
the physics are so fucking awful in it, though. Like,
Fine.
no, it's not. You hit anything, and like 8 million things fall off your Katamari.
Hilarious.
No, it's
They
not.
can be funny.
Okay, it is funny, but it's.
Take yourself on the horse.
There's the one with all the bear statues, and you have to avoid them so you can get a giant
That's the
bear.
worst fucking level. Nobody likes that.
Awesome.
Nobody likes that level. It's not fun at all. No, it's.
That's in this game too, so.
That's
Yeah, the cow level. and
No,
then
this is-
the cow bear level.
No, this one's the cow bear.
There's only one.
This one's the cow bear level in this one because the cow and the bear levels were in the first one.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
which
this
makes
one-
this game better because instead of 2 levels, it's just 1.
Yeah, and it's still really awful. It's especially awful if you're trying to get like the best score possible because there's only one cow bear and you have to roll yourself enormously huge in order to collect it. And if you run into anything, you're fucking done.
Oh, that wasn't beautiful.
No, is it beautiful?
Like, the first one has a bear, the second one has cow, and beautiful has cow bear.
And then Forever has cow bear as well, and is the worst level in that game. That is just filled with mostly good levels.
I think the worst level in
The first one has Cal in there because it's the constellations Taurus and Ursa Major.
Yeah, I think honestly the worst level in Forever for me is the one where you have to water the plants.
I like that one. That's like the one original level in that game.
Yeah, I know, and it's not good.
It's a neat idea.
It's a good idea. It's just not like fun. So just
And about the difference between imagination and execution.
yes. Do you remember the ocean in the first one where there's like a giant turtle island?
No.
You can pick it up? Yeah.
Yeah,
It's in the last couple levels where you have the really highest.
into.
I think it's in this one too, yeah. They reuse a lot of assets for understandable reasons.
Assets carry over.
The PSP one is like okay, but it's unfortunately has loading screens like in the levels. Because
It also suffers from just kind of a general blandness.
yeah. I get
That's
like,
kind of what happens when you continue a series on PSP.
yeah, I mean, they try to have like a different scale to things, like it's like a town instead of like the other things. So I don't know. I mean, that could be fine, but yeah, it is a bit bland. Max and Chachi says Katamari 1 was my first non-Nintendo console game. That's starting off strong right there.
That is.
That's setting a hard bar. What was your second non-Nintendo console game? That's my question. What'd you follow up Katamari with?
Cameo.
My first non-Nintendo console game was Sonic the Hedgehog 2.
Okay.
I'm fucking old.
Yeah. Yeah.
The first console game I bought was Wipeout 2097.
It's a good game.
Yeah.
My first non-Nintendo console game was my first game because I didn't have Nintendo as a kid.
Yeah.
Me neither.
Well, if you're counting computer games, then I don't even remember. Commander Keen, maybe? I don't know.
You're still old.
I am.
We were a PlayStation family.
Our first console game was probably Final Fantasy Tactics, which is good.
Wowzers.
Yeah.
Oh, look, they're friends.
And then
They're not
Silent Hill.
friends, they're father and son. He's admitting that he can love his son.
You can be friends with your dad.
Can be, I guess.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think I'm Katamari'd out for now.
Oh.
Yeah, I've been streaming for like 2 hours, so
Oh. Yeah, I guess
Thanks a lot of Katamari.
that is a lot of Katamari. Like, I played through like 3/4 of this game in one sitting, so...
Can't wait for your stream of the roses.
You mean where I just leave it streaming all night and just tape and just
Correct.
rubber band my controller to one direction and have it go around in circles? Yeah. I just go to bed and then when I wake up, like, I have no viewers and...
Or you have like lots of viewers, I suppose. I guess.
There
I
was
don't
that
know.
one time
could be
that one guy
on
fell
Twitch.
asleep while streaming, and everybody just started watching him stream him as he slept. And when he woke up, he was like, "What? I've been streaming this whole time?" And he had like 1,000 viewers when he only had like 13 followers.
That sounds creepy.
That is
It sounds like taking a trip into the Creepo Depot.
Anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. I'm gonna find somebody to host later.
Bye.